Kento, please, first of all, describe in a few sentences your personal experience in UWC Dilijan. How did you decide to go to UWC? How was it decided that you will study in Armenia? What did you know about our country and what were your first impressions in our country?
Yeah, so I discovered about UWC through the high school I used to go in Japan. Then I fell in love with the idea, the mission. Then I applied, and then there were three choices I could apply: Germany or Armenia or China. And I was like, I know nothing about Armenia. I want to have an adventure. So I put that as a first choice, and then I got in, and I got selected to come here. So when I was first told I'm coming to Armenia, I looked at my textbook, which had a map through these 2 pages. I opened, and I can't find Armenia. With our friends, we were trying to find Armenia. We can't find it. And my friends stretched the book, and it was in between the pages. So I was like, wow, I'm coming to a country where it's not on the map. Yeah, so that's the previous knowledge of Armenia, nothing. And then coming here, I was impressed by so many things, so many different things from Japan back home, and I fell in love with it. So after spending 2 years, I decided to take a gap year to stay 1 more year. Now I'm ABC, Armenian by choice.
What role has the school played in your life, and what changes has it brought to your path?
I feel like everything has changed after experience here, so I can't really point out what exactly it is. But I think being exposed to such diversity at such a young age, and then also this ideas, values, UWC mission, and everything is organized around this mission. And that's what's special about this place. And everyone is trying to live up to that ideal. And so being part of this movement that has so much energy to, improve each other as a community had such a huge impact on me that I now see that this can happen in everywhere, not only here. I can take what I learned from here and then make other communities and contribute to other communities. So sense of belief that I am able to make change, this confidence is what this school has given me.
Today we are here to mark the 10th anniversary of the establishment of UWC Dilijan, but the founder of the school, Ruben Vardanyan, is illegally kept in Azerbaijan. Have you had any experience with Ruben Vardanyan during your study in Armenia, and how do you feel about the fact that he is imprisoned right now?
I have talked with Ruben Vardanyan and then Veronica as well, and then I have very fond memory of him. And it's very, very sad that he's not able to be here, that we are missing this, one of the central parts that constitute this school. On this library there's a lot of faces of alumni, and then I feel like Ruben's face is one of the ones that is at the center. So, but I feel that he's here with us in everyone's heart, and everybody talks about him. Everybody cares about him. I'm also here as one of them to bring his spirit alive.
How much did the perceptions about Armenia, about our country, changed during these years? And as I know, you already know Armenian, and moreover, you can play Armenian national folk music instrument, duduk. How did you decide to do that?
Yeah, initially I was living in this bubble, because it's very different from how Armenia in general, local community is, and how the school is. But then the school took me to trips, outdoor trips, and then I had interaction with local farmers and and people living their life as Armenians, and I was fascinated by them. And then there are some projects I did. I work with communities, and then I bought my duduk in vernissage after 1 year of finishing the school, and I practiced at home. I brought it back, and I showed it. Hey, look, I'm learning how to play duduk. And one of the staff members like, Kento-jan, that's very bad duduk. You should get a good one, and you should get a good teacher. I'm like, okay. So the school arranged for me a good duduk and good teacher. So I started learning, but the duduk teacher, local teacher, didn't speak English well, so I had to learn Armenian in order to keep on learning. So that kept going, and I met amazing people that inspired me to learn more. Wow, it's fascinating to me how much love Armenian people have towards its own culture and tradition. I'm from Japan. I was embarrassed of myself not knowing so much about my country and then what the tradition represents for us. So I'm learning so much from Armenian people, how to love one's own music, how to love one's own language, and how to be proud of it, and then how to keep it alive for next generations. So Armenia is a great teacher for me.
What can you say in Armenian? Something as a summary?
Ինչ կարող եմ ասել հայրենը ոնց ասեմ second home երկրորդ տունը ես շատ եմ սիրում Հայաստան